Me? You wanna know who I am? Well, let's start out with this. My name is Adrian Perez, but the people on social media know me as Chef AD. I am a culinary chef. I'm also a content creator on Twitch and TikTok. So what we're going to do here today is we're going to go ahead and show y'all how to make a meal of chicken Alfredo. Something simple, something quick and easy, homemade, from scratch, even the sauce. And we're going to get it down to it. But while we're doing it, I'm going to tell you my story on how I learned how to cook and why this inspires me. So let's go ahead and grab our ingredients. Let's head over to the table. Let's get to cooking.
All right, y'all. I told you how we're gonna do it, and this is how we're gonna do it. This is how you make chicken Alfredo. There's everything on the table, as you see. This is exactly what you're gonna need to make everything. You know, season your chicken, get your sauce together, season that, and the noodles, of course. Now let's go ahead and get started. I got the chicken in a bowl. We're gonna go ahead and season it with some salt. All the measurements for that is about a teaspoon. You don't need much. I mean, at the same time, make sure it's seasoned with a lot of great seasoning. So we're gonna add some pepper. Add some pepper there. I'm gonna go ahead and add some thyme. You always need a good herb. Always gonna need a good herb. So we're gonna add some thyme in that. And the next thing we're gonna grab is some onion powder. We're gonna do a little onion powder when you're gonna season that chicken. And the next thing we're gonna grab is adobo. Boy, adobo. This is a Puerto Rican staple right here, boy. I tell you. Go ahead and season that thing up and get it right, get it tight. And then we got some rosemary garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and add some rosemary as well. You know, just give it a nice pungent punch to it. And of course, can't forget the minced garlic. Gotta add some fresh garlic to that. So we're gonna go ahead and do a tablespoon on that one. And the next thing we're gonna add is the most important thing. Boy, if y'all don't know, now you know it's sazon. You need some sazon. Everything you do, you put some sazon in that seasoning. Things smell good. Yes, Lord indeedy. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and put it together. We're gonna mince it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna mix it real good. Get your fingers in there. Don't be afraid to get dirty now. Don't be afraid to get dirty. Get your fingers in there. Get it mashed up together. And if it ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned. So make sure you sneezing a little bit. Yeah. Got that thing right. Now as we doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and put everything together. And as we do that, I'm gonna tell y'all my story. So as a younger child, I never learned how to cook. Never did dishes, stuff like that. Never was loud in the kitchen because, that's mother's domain. You listen to your mother, right? So, but my mother wasn't the only cook. My father was too. My father was full blood Puerto Rican. He's from Puerto Rico, Barranquitas. He's big into making Puerto Rican dishes and doing barbecues, ribs, barbecue chicken, brisket, and his briskets was to die. My favorite. But it was times my parents was cooking, big meals. So, like turkey, meatloaf, penne, which that's pork shoulder. And we season it, with the Puerto Rican seasons and that crispy skin. So I always watched them. That's how I learned. It's just by watching them. What seasons they use. What do they put it on? Do they put it in the stove? Do they put it in the oven? I did by watching. They never told me to do anything. They never explained to me. I asked questions, of course, like, why are you doing that? Why you seasoning with that? What does that do? I was always curious when it comes down to cooking. So I asked my parents about everything on that. But that's actually not the only person who is actually the biggest inspiration to me that helped me learn how to cook. And the one who did that, really brought it out of me, was my beautiful wife, Shania. She inspired me to do it because, to be honest, as a career, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was confused. I did finish high school back in 2008, and I took a break, and I still took a break for a long time because I really did not know what I wanted to do. So at the time, I was working at Best Buy, Myers, some simple places. But when I met her, I was like, you know what? For our first date, can I cook something for you? Can I make you a meal? She said yes. So I came over to her house with some ingredients, and what I made was pollo fricassé. It's called chicken fricassé. and it's a Puerto Rican stew dish. You serve it with some rice and some roots and some veggies. It's so good. So I made came in, told her like, hey, how do you turn this thing on? Like, you don't know how to turn the stove on? No, I don't. I do not know how to turn no stove on. Oh, she turned it on for me, showed me how to do it. I'm like, okay, I got it from here. Let me take care of it now. So I was in the kitchen for a while, whipping everything up, and finished. Gave her the plate, and she looked at me with this look, like, "You made this?" I'm like, yeah. You made this, and I had to show you how to turn the stove on. Yes. So with that, she said, you really should go to culinary school. You really should go to culinary school. So from there, time went on. Back in 2019, right before COVID hit, I signed up for Dorsey Culinary Arts in Roseville, and learned the techniques, how to, the mother sauces. What is a mother sausage? What is, how do you julienne? How do you dice? What do you use this machine for? They told me the techniques, but when it came down to the seasoning, that's no love. That's family. That's, inspiration. That's the streets. That taught me how about seasoning. So a combination of learning the techniques from culinary school, but learning the seasoning and properly doing things our culture way as a Puerto Rican and Black chef. So from there, I was like, you know what? I like this. And to me, cooking is an art. I love art. I love food. I love music. I love gaming. And everything in that brings me joy. And I love to show people how to make an amazing dish while putting everything together. Now we're going to go ahead and put this plate together and, get it together. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. So when you making the sauce, you want to use butter and flour. You want to use chicken stock, and also you want to use a little bit of the juices from the noodles, the pasta noodles. You want to use them juices and combine that everything together with seasoning and some cheese. As simple as that. It's called a bechamel sauce, and it's simple. Now let's go ahead and put this thing together, and we're gonna try this thing out. Go ahead and put this plate on, put this little Alfredo on this plate, and if this thing tastes good. Y'all see how juicy this thing looking. And the steam calling that bad boy fresh to death. Okay, I'll do one little Parmesan cheese on that. So I'll sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese and get it going. All right. That look good. So let's go and try this thing. I'm ready to try this thing. Well, let me tell you something. I don't like wearing glasses when I eat. Take them things off. All right, let's go. First bite. Ooh.
All right, that was it for today. I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank y'all for coming to watch this video, especially my teacher. Appreciate you. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and tap out. Make sure you guys like it. Make sure you subscribe and share it, and show them how we do over here. You know what I'm saying? I love to cook and I love to show you how. So let's get it.